Okay, good morning ladies and gents. Good morning everyone. Welcome to today's meeting of Essex Business Forum. It's Thursday 26th, last one of the month. Aidan can't be with us today, so you have me standing in as temporary chairman. Try my very best to get us through the agenda. The agenda that I normally run from, I gave to Jane last time she stood in, and she's now in Canada. So I'm just going to make it up as we go along. Been doing this for 20 odd years, so I can't get it right. We'll see. You will obviously correct me if I mess it up. So, first thing I do is I ask those other members of the leadership team who support me to stand up. Please introduce yourselves to our guests.
Why would them do this? Why am I? Bold Social Secretary and local piss-up organiser.
Good morning everybody, I'm Terry and I deal with membership and recruitment. Today I'm standing in for Scott, who deals with facts, fun, figures and whatever else.
Come on.
Morning guys, Ben, Education Coordinator.
Hello, Vincent, and I'm the official timekeeper and the chair of the membership committee.
Okay, thank you very much, team. Sit yourselves down, please. And before I go any further, let me of course introduce the guests that we have with us today. Three new faces in the room. Vicky is here, walked along by Paul. Good morning.
Morning, everyone.
We have George as well, the other orange shirts. And Joshua, in the corner, who's come along from Leanne. So welcome to really visitors. That's what we're really trying to encourage at the moment, is to build out the members of our group. And I think I'll take this opportunity to then hand over to Ben and pretty much carry on that same subject.
Yes, well, good morning everybody. So you got me doing the education spot this morning. So what we thought we'd do it on is, obviously we're trying to grow the group, to grow our businesses, help other people to grow their businesses. So we want to have a look in at the best and easiest way to actually invite members to come along to our group. So I've just got 5 things here that you can maybe have a look at for over the next week to see if we can get a few more visitors coming along for next week. So first one is really easy. So your friends and family, while you're having barbecue, or maybe not barbecue now, but maybe you're having a Halloween party or something coming up, literally having a chat with people, what do you do? Now, this is a really easy question. What do you do? It's like, get some up and running, talking about yourselves, and it's like, oh, so you can come and promote your business at our networking group. Just a really easy one to use on your warm market already. Second question to ask, are you busy? Now, I love this one. Are you busy at the moment? Some people can say yes, some people can say no. Now, it's really easy. So maybe you're going to go and ask, I don't know, hairdresser, because obviously I've spent loads of time in. Your beauty therapist, obviously, spend loads of time there as well. Or even it's like your osteopath, your personal trainer, anybody. Are you busy? And if they say no, or they can do it for business, then there's your cue. So I know of a great networking group that can really help you promote your business. Would you like to come along? And next time you're speaking to someone, they're trying to sell to you. What a great audience. Turn it around, bam, they're trying to sell their businesses to you. Absolutely love what you're doing, you're obviously really passionate about it. I can really help you grow your business. Come along to my networking group where you'll meet a load of other local business owners that will really help you to push forward. So it's trying to use reverse psychology. And finally, your existing clients. Now have a look through your existing client list. Who do you know on your existing client list that is actually in business? So maybe they've got a business that's not represented here in the group that you want to try and help them and encourage them to come along. Because it's more of a direct approach. So it's like you could even turn around and say, would you like to come along? Even if they say no, it's going to build your rapport with your customer. Because they're going to say, well, actually, I'm fine at the moment, I can't come at that time, but thank you for thinking of me. It's going to help build up that rapport and that relationship with your clients. So remember that you're not trying to sell them a membership of VEF, you're just giving them an opportunity to come along and have a visit and meet us all. So, after all, you were once invited to this group, weren't you? So, why not pass on the favour and get more and more business here every week so we can grow our businesses and help them to grow theirs as well. But for now, thank you for listening.
Excellent, thank you. Before we go any further through the agenda, in Aidan's absence, there isn't anybody going to write a blog for us today. So I'm looking for a volunteer.
Everyone's head's good.
If anyone would like to earn themselves some good man. Yeah, there's no major rush for it, and it is all being recorded anyway, so you can pop that back first. I'll send you an early preview if it gets done. So that's that. Let's hand across to what would normally be me in my style. It's Terry talking about our performance.
Thank you very much, Scott. Good morning again, everybody. Just for those visitors here, we have a performance meeting. A bit of fun, but it's also a good indicator of how we're all doing, what sort of business we're generating, referrals, and so on. So here it is, and just read out briefly. We're sort of 3 or 4 weeks in. We've got 3 weeks recorded here. So far, we've recorded just under £15,000 worth of business. Oh no, that's wrong total. £16,000 worth of business, a number of referrals. And in terms of the performance, not really great surprises really, because it's pretty well as we were last week. So we've got Aidan Squire in 4th, Nick Cook in 3rd. Actually, Nick, you were top last week.
I was indeed, yes, I photographed that.
Toby Axton in silver medal position, and in the gold medal position with just this week to go. It's full hold.
So don't get comfy, Terry, because now it's a Terry slot. Terry's slot. So I'm going to drink water just for a few seconds to give the man a chance to finish it his mouth full. Terry.
Membership matters. I know you look forward to this bit every week, and you're always very disappointed. This week is no exception. We have had a renewal from a member, and one of our newest members, I think, come around very quickly. It's touch and go actually. It's late. He has a system where a whiteboard, blackboard, it's a close. All I'm saying, that's all I'm saying. And I'm late. I'm late. Blake's renewal was accepted, and so another year we've got Blake, which is great news. Nice to have you up to place. And apply for the Mark of Excellence. You've been there a year, you're entitled to do it, Blake. So please the form on the website, send it through. It's self-explanatory, you can probably give me a ring. So, yeah. And thank you very much, Vincent, for organising that. Vincent, for organising that. As the chairman of the membership committee.
Right. Good. We now move into the main kind of business part of this morning's meeting, which is 60-second round. I always like to mix it up whenever I get the chance to do that. So we're not going to run from the sign-in sheet, we're not going to do it around the room or anything like that. We're going to play the game of nominations, which means you've all got to listen. So we will start off today with the winner of our Oscar from last week's set of presentations. They will give their 60-second presentation, and then they will nominate someone who hasn't already spoken to stand up and give their presentation and make the next nomination, etc. Till we go all the way through. Once the members have all had a turn, then it will be the visitor's chance just to stand up and give a bit about their business too. So, as we go through this, Vince will be managing our times. Vincent, please explain what's going to happen, Vincent.
Who's got the Oscar?
John.
Can't remember who won.
No. Well, I don't normally say this bit.
Oh, well, I'll say that for you then.
Thank you.
After 50 seconds, you will receive this notice. And as you get to 60 seconds, this will happen.
Silly.
That means shut up, sit down, wait for 60 seconds. We haven't got time for wafflers. So, if you can't get it out in 60 seconds, you really need to have a think about it. So, we will start by last week's Oscar winner, which was John Hammond. John will be marking all 60 seconds today and awarding who he thinks is the best 60-second presentation. Thank you, Terry. As we do this, I'm going to pass around the business card box that way. which contains the business cards of all the members. Visitors, if you have business cards, please feel free to pass your own around, unless you're so high tech that all you have is business cards on your phone, in which case don't pass your phone around, it won't make it back. There we go, that's the business cards. The activity box is going around the other way, just your with that. So, let's start us off. 60 seconds, please, John Hammond.
Good morning, everybody. I'm John Hammond from Germany.
I got one about CCTV quite a lot.
Quality of the recording of pictures. And it's not just the quality of the lighting.
And it really came to fruition, and we had to get the video evidence of our CCTV.
And the quality is superb. The piece of art, full facial recognition of the guy. They've got his number plate. They've got all the details of everything what happened. Because the recording quality is high definition. You can't get it right. And it was totally the wrong place for him to do it because of our cameras. So if you need a good camera system, come to us. That's John Hammond from Germany Technology, applying technology to security.
And John, who are you going to
Tina.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. My name's Tina. My practice is called Business Executive Services. I offer a secretarial service based in Western Supercare, but cover nationwide. And I've got to just sort of give you 5 points really on how a virtual reality can help you and save you money. The first one is cost efficiency, 2 is flexibility, 3 specialised skills, 4 is time saving, and the 5 is no theoretical restrictions. So that's anywhere that I can support you and save you money. Instead of employing somebody that you have to pay when you pay sick pay pensions. And if you don't have enough work to give them, say, Monday to Friday, they'll be sitting there on their computers, sorting out their holidays. Oh, wow.
That's never happened.
No, yeah, their holidays, whereas I can just come in on be virtual and give you the holidays. Spend team, I live at Executive Services, I'm not a 9 to 5, I'm a start to
Gina, and who will be your next nomination, please?
Eric.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everybody. Terry Bailey from TM Law. Since the government took over, the new government took over, I've had a lot of inquiries, and in the last week or two, loads of inquiries of landlords who want to get rid of their properties. A bit lively. And they want to get rid of them because they're worried about paying CGT and also about the upcoming changes in Section 21. I've reassured them and told them not to panic. I think they're worried about capital gains tax. See my good friend Mr. Booth. I've also reassured them that although Section 21 no fault eviction is going, it's smoke and mirrors because the government are taking away these grounds and price rise they're putting in other grounds. So not to panic. But those who do want to get the tenants out, I've told them I'll do it for a fixed price. I've served the notice. I'll do the possession proceedings for a fixed price. So they know exactly what they're paying, and I'll do it right the first time. So I'll get it to a tagline, John. So if you know anyone that wants to get rid of their property, Terry Bailey, TM Law.
Oh, and your nominee, please.
I'm going to nominate Blake. Stress-free day, Blake.
Yeah. Cheers, Terry. Yeah, I'm Blake from Hive. You'll learn more about me in the 10 minutes. Those who have noticed, in John's 60 seconds, I am wearing foundation today because I do have a black eye. And it's not because I asked Scott to redesign the website. So yeah, the guy before he was a good idea to come and punch him in the car park. He's now facing 2 charges of aggravated assault and criminal damage. So, on my 60 seconds, I'm just going to pass around these, you can have a look at them, and that's why I'm wearing foundation. So, thank you, and I nominate Matt.
Not in 60 seconds. Sorry. That goes beyond your 60
And around during 10 minutes.
Someone's going to get another punch. Right, good morning everyone, Matt. As you know, and I know I've gone on a little bit, obviously we had a big event in Amsterdam. Just wanted to kind of show you the main animation that we were creating. So this kind of formed from the creative graphic that was part of the campaign that Sony used for their event in Amsterdam, and we had a wash-up meeting with them, basically a debrief, and they were really over the moon with the efficiencies that we put in place this year, but also the creativity and the on-site support. So if you're looking for kind of animations just to really bring your brand to life, whether it's sort of on the website, whether it's using it at events, then please do get in touch with me. That's Matt Barry from Blue Seraph.
Thank you, Matt. Who is to follow?
Oh yes,
Stuart. Just before you start, Stuart,
Yes.
I will reintroduce at this point of the meeting the rule about not inviting anyone sat next to you as the next.
Good morning, everybody. Stuart from Origin Networks. We provide VoIP telephony, which can be quite a complicated thing, but we try and keep it nice and simple. We provide internet services. There's loads of different types of internet services, from wireless services to fibre optic lease lines, and all sorts of different things in between. We provide mobile telephones for businesses. There's loads of different networks, loads of different tariffs. It can be quite complicated, quite a lot to get your head around. We also provide IT services, so things like Microsoft licensing, we've got Teams or 365 licensing, we can do that sort of stuff. And we provide business networks as well. Data cabling, Cat6, Cat6A, fibre optic, single mode, multi-mode. Again, there's quite a lot of that to get your head around. It's all quite complicated stuff. The one thing that you need to remember, just to keep it nice and simple, you just need to know that you guys know me. And if you hear anyone with those sort of issues, then you just put in touch with me. We'll get that problem sorted for them nice and simply. So, all those kind of things, Stuart at LG Networks, keeping it all simple.
Lots are coming.
Congratulations. Oh, yes, Christ, go.
Good morning, both from Chartered Certified Accountant based in Brentwood. We got an existing client for his limited company, and he completed his own tax returns. And he got a letter from HMRC saying that it looks like he hadn't disclosed all of his personal income. It worked out about 750k. So decent amount. So we were able to work out how much tax he's got to pay. Fortunately, it's not too bad at all, actually. And make the application to HMRC that we're going to use the HMRC disclosure facility, so there's no penalty charges that way, just interest. So, but this is going to be quite common. So typically applies to offshore income, dividends, and rental income. So it's probably from both companies like that. And I nominate Melissa, please.
Good morning, everyone. Melissa Jackson, Hammond Francis, licensed insolvency practitioner. We assist companies and individuals in financial distress. 1st of October is the start of year 8 of Hammond Francis. So I was thinking, what have I really enjoyed about the last 8 years and what am I looking forward to for the future? Well, what I really love about my job and what we do is assisting individuals who think that there's no option for them. And we find a solution and we get them out of the situation that they're in. It's not often that we can actually save a company, but we save the business. We make sure that employees are protected. We make sure that there's a plan going forward for the directors, and we make sure that creditors' interests are maximised. So, some of the things that we do. Thank you. Okay. Sit down. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Melissa. Your nomination, please.
My nomination is Toby.
Morning, everybody. Toby Acton, I'm a personal business mentor. And apologies to Joshua and to Nick for stepping in toes. I'm also an architect and a structural engineer. Actually, I always wanted to be an architect when I was younger, but I quickly realised I wasn't creative enough, so I went off and got a very specific degree in quantity surveying. And decided in my final year I didn't want to be a quantity surveyor, so it's a bit useless. But I've always loved buildings, always loved structures. What I'm talking about here is my desire to help business owners have good architecture to their business and good structure to their business. Having a systemised approach and a real structural form really benefit your business in so many ways. Enables you to have know the various steps in the process that you're going through, provides efficiency when you're providing your service, better consistency, better quality of delivery, improves the client experience and their satisfaction, reduces stress and uncertainty for yourself if you've got systems and structures to your business, and gives you better work-life balance as well. So that's Toby Action, Pole Position Business Solutions, helping build your business with good architecture and structure.
Toby, thank you very much. Your nomination.
Time to go.
Thank you, Toby. Morning, everyone. We're financial advice, independent financial advisors in Ramsey in Billericay. Like my learned friend Terry, I've been getting lots of calls and inquiries from clients worried about the budget. They're worried that the government are going to take away tax-free cash from pensions. I'm having 2 or 3 conversations every day about this. I really don't think they'll do it. We don't know if they're going to do it or not, but I really don't think they will for a number of reasons. Firstly, it will be deeply unpopular. If you thought they got bad press about the fuel allowance, see what bad press they're giving told 2/3 of the population their tax bills are going to go through. Secondly, I think it would be really difficult to implement. All these systems are in place for all these pension providers that have now got to completely change their software and their systems to accommodate this, and this can't be done overnight. I think at best they'll tinker around the edges. They might reduce it perhaps, but I think anything they do in respect of this, they'll have to bring in protection so that if you've got that maximum tax-free cash already, you can protect it, and you won't be forced to pay more tax in line with that lower allowance. So if you know people who are retiring will talk about this more, so keep me informed. I'll nominate Vince.
Choice. Vince, before you start, could the little blue box have a nudge, please? It's got stuck.
All right.
Thank you.
Starting now. Vincent from Speed Print, based in Ganshill. Let's talk about business cards. Lots of business cards are now printed using the digital printing process. So if you have a solid background colour, a bit nearer. Yeah. Don't forget the other one.
Yeah.
The other one.
Yeah, that's
the one. So if you don't have them laminated and it's in your sweaty back pocket all day, that's what's going to happen to it. But help us at hand. We can laminate business cards. We can. That's the actual card. I don't know if you thought of making it up. Yeah. We can laminate it. We can do a matte laminate on one side. We can do gloss laminate on one side. We can do soft touch lamination on the other side. We can do matte lamination on both sides. We can do matte laminated with gloss on the other side. We can do soft touch lamination with matte lamination on the other side. We can even do spot UV varnish on one side. So treat your business cards with a bit of respect, because it's a very important marketing tool for your business. Because, Stuart,
they keep working for you long after you've left the room.
you think it, we ink it. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Vince.
Yeah, I know that. So I'm going to go for VA.
That mine's
Fine. Oh, let's do next door. Sit down there. I'm going to go for Scott.
Good morning, folks. Scott from SEO. You know, hundreds of different websites that we host. Some of those are from conception of a business. We'll design and build a website, and we'll host that normally as part of the service. But fairly frequently, we pick up websites that someone else has built. We migrate those across to our servers, and we look after them from there onwards. And as part of that migration process, we pick up sites where the owners of those websites have got no idea, but that site's been hacked. You don't always necessarily know that your site has been compromised. It might not be distributing malware and pornography and kinds of other horrid things. It could well just be being hijacked by dodgy SEO consultants and various other people. But there will be tons and tons of pages on your website that you didn't even know existed that will be silently damaging your Google rankings. So we pick up loads of those and fix them. Solid, safe, secure, fast hosting, all kinds of businesses. If you don't know, you don't know. Happy to check it out. Scott, let's hear it. Thank you. And I will nominate Mike.
Good morning. Mike from Black Media, providing video, photography and training content for businesses and events. So following on from Chef Neil's cooking tips last week, I wanted to run with that theme a little bit further. If you imagine your business like one of Neil's dishes, you've gathered all the best ingredients together, you've prepared them for days, you've used the best tools available to create a meal that's just sublime. You're proud of it and you've really poured your life's work into making that. Would you serve it up on a filthy table with dirty cutlery? Would you put it on one of those really naff menus that's laminated, badly built, with coffee stains all over it and that sort of thing? Or would you want to present it to your creations people in the best possible light? That's where I come in. Good media is like the plating artist and the food stylist for your business, making sure the way your business is served to the world looks as good as it really is. Our photos and videos are the garnish, the lighting and the restaurant setting that makes the potential client stop and say, I really want that. So at Blackwater Media, we help ensure your business isn't just seen, it's savoured by potential clients. Thank you very much. And I will nominate Ben.
Good morning, guys. Ben Golding from Utility Warehouse, and I help people to save money on their essential household utilities. Now, it's the final countdown. 1st of October, the price cap goes shooting up by 10%. So there's never been a better time to fix your energy. And we have been named the cheapest fixed supplier available in the UK. Plus, it's not just me barking on about how good we are. Last week, we won it again. We are now which best energy supplier. So this week, I'm looking to speak with anybody who's a little bit concerned about the price rise and wants to see if they can save money with the UK's cheapest, the UK's most trusted, and the UK's most awarded utility company. That's Ben Golding, Utility Warehouse. And I'm going to nominate Paul.
Thank you. Morning all, Paul from Solitaire Plumbing and Heating. I'm not going to talk about how wonderful Solitaire Plumbing and Heating are today. I'm going to thank people. We're going to London Excel, me and George, after the show, and there's a few people here that have been so helpful, massively. Mike, for example, the pictures, just perfect pictures, mate. Vince, and sorry, just this, how quick, like the turnaround of the cars, the bold. I genuinely think you should have the name for print and speed in your business name. Perfect. And Matt as well. Matt and your team, mate, have just been perfect. Michelle, or Mish, she's called. Yeah, I can't thank you enough, mate. Honestly, just the speed of turnaround. This Monday, I've never had it before. Monday.com. You put all your ideas and it just gets implemented. So anyway, Paul from Solitaire, we're big enough to trust, small enough to get. Thank you.
And your nomination?
Oh yes, I'm going to go for. Yes.
Hi, Clara Downton Mortgages and Financial Services. So I asked Vincent what I could talk about today, and he felt I really should do a bit of a case study into one of my clients. So I spoke to a lady last week about equity release, and she said to me, all I really want is to not have to shop at the charity shops, to be able to put on the heating a little bit so that I don't just have to rely on my hot water bottle, and so that I can actually maybe treat myself a little bit. Doesn't seem very much, does it? But she's trying to live on £1,100 a month, which I think most of us would struggle to live on anything near there. So all we're looking at is a bit of equity release for her to redo her kitchen, because it's 38 years since she last did that and it's looking a little bit old, and a little bit extra every month so that she can just enjoy life a little bit more and go out, because she gets a bit depressed when she has to stay in all the time because she's got no money. So if you know anybody who maybe you think should go out and maybe they just haven't got enough money to do it, and they have their own house, then it could be something that we could look into to just give them that little bit more every single month. So anybody that you know that might need my help, then I'd love to speak to them. Clara Downton Mortgages and Financial Services.
Thank you, Clara. And your nomination? It's getting hard now.
Leanne.
Good morning everybody, Leanne of Brentwood Interiors. As you know, I make amazing homes for my clients. I had a consultation this week. They wanted to do a big extension and revamp the kitchen, and she'd got all these pictures out and she'd got herself overwhelmed. She wanted this all in this kitchen. Well, we did actually manage to get most of what she wanted in the kitchen. It needed a little bit of reconfigure, but when I left she was so happy and can't wait for it all to be changed. I even suggested knocking out a few walls as well. But she loved it. There was things that she hadn't thought of, things that her and her husband had been arguing about. So I'm also a marriage guidance counsellor. But so if you want any new fresh ideas for your home or some help designing something wonderful, that's me, Leanne of Brooklyn Interiors. And Chris.
Morning everybody, Chris from Travelosophers. ABTA, who I'm part of, supply me with a list of tips and info every week. Is anyone familiar with partner regs now? Since we've left the EU. There's a lot of people that aren't. So many of my customers haven't gone away because of this. So they're booked, and when they come to renew their passports, they've been really bought out. So what I recommend you do is when you go home, just check these following points. I'll be doing this every week from tips and info from ABTA now as well. Not every week, some of the offers. So since leaving the EU, your passport can't be more than 10 years old when entering your chosen country. So it cannot be more than 10 years old. Check when issued and when it expires. Most European destinations will require at least, this is a really important bit, 3 months left on your passport on the date of departure from the UK. So it needs to have 3 months. Do check travel advice on the link that I'm going to send around to you. And anyone that's got any queries, then please ask me, because this ABTA page is really, really handy. If you need to renew really quickly, do it early, as it's taking still 10 weeks at the moment to renew. If you want to do it online, I've recently done it, it took me about 2 or 3 weeks to actually go online, so it's quite a straightforward process. And that's it. Thanks very much, everyone.
And you need spare paper.
And we need, I think this is one more question.
Yeah. Nick?
It was like this at school, I was always the last one. Well, good morning, my name's Nick. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a structural engineer. Most of you will recall from my previous 60 seconds that I spent a lot of time providing a structural design service for homeowners. Typically they want a rear extension or a loft conversion. Most of the time they just want to take a wall down. It's a supporting wall, and they'll need a steel beam over the opening. So it's dead easy, very straightforward. That's what I do. So if you know anyone who wants to alter their house in any way, get them to call me. My card's in the box, wherever the box is. I'm a structural engineer. The end. Thank you.
Well, you know, it is the end of the members' round. You're absolutely right, but we have some guests stand up and it's a chance to explain their businesses this morning. So I will start with Vicky.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much. Thank you to Tall Paul, apparently, for inviting me. So, my name is Vicky Hammond. I'm run N90 Consultants. I'm a health and safety and compliance consultant. I work with small businesses generally who don't have their own in-house health and safety or compliance team, just to make sure that you're covered. From risk assessments, policies, procedures to investigations, touch wood, hopefully not. And yeah, just encourage everyone to be proactive. It's much, much better for me to find it than the HSE. And still what Scott said earlier, if you don't know, then you don't know. I offer 30-minute free consultation, and I think my cards have gone around already. So hopefully everyone's happy.
Terrific. Thank you very much, Vicky. Joshua. I was going to say, George.
Yeah, so my name is Joshua. I'm an architect, director of JNEC Studio, and we're known as a disruptive architectural company, which is why I don't have any physical business cards here. They're all QR codes on my phone. We're known for doing creative but solid architecture, buildings that actually work, creating more storage for our customers, but more importantly than that, what we're known for is making every penny count. Often you hear architect, the first thing you think is, all right, that's my budget gone. But actually, with all the projects that I work on, they're either on budget or maybe 10% over. So that's Joshua from JNEC Studio, and hopefully I'll be seeing more of you, and I'll be accepted this club quite a little bit.
Let's hope so. Absolutely. Fantastic. Want to introduce George?
Hi everyone, my name is George from Solitaire Plumbing and Heating. I'm sure Paul told you all about Solitaire, so I'm going to tell you a bit about me. I started my apprenticeship in 2011, did 4 years of that and managed to pass, which was good. In 2017 I started at Solitaire. Then yeah, everything that Paul says is good we look after employees, customer service is kind of at the heart of the company. And keeping good service is what we're all about, and educating people along the way. And also thanks to Matt and the team, Vincent and Mike for all their help with the show, and which is George's Solitaire Company.
Terrific. Okay, thank you. Now, at this point of the meeting, we would normally hand over to the meeting secretary for the meeting secretary's report. Hang on a minute. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Vincent. Yes, John was keeping a track of 60 seconds, and you're going to award this week's Oscar first.
Yeah, a lot of great 60 seconds there. I want to know why George's t-shirt is quite orange.
Very much. Oh, one.
It's nice to have a visitor as an architect. It's a pity SFG school didn't use you guys because that's falling down and they could have done with you and Nick there. Health and safety, I'll be talking to yourself, but you can't have the Oscar, don't you? I'm going to award it to Terry.
Yes, so I was going to do the meeting secretary's report, which is me, my normal role. I wanted to congratulate both of you for completing the visitors form like I asked all of you to do last week. So well done to both of you who remembered to do that. I did. I said go to the links I shared on the email and just learn how to invite a visitor. Invite yourself along. And then once you've invited yourself, there'll be no excuse, you know how to do it, to invite other guests. Now clearly some of you have been listening because we have our guests today, which is wonderful. But more of those please. Do go back, check those emails, invite yourself, and then invite someone else along just for the that is that. It is now the 10-minute presentation. Thank you very much. I'm going to hand over to Ben to introduce today's speaker.
Thank you very much. So before I introduce today's speaker, you probably guessed who it is, give you an update for the upcoming speakers for October. So going into October next week, the 3rd, Aidan will be doing the 10 minutes and Paul Booth will be doing the education slot. The 10th of October, Andy, who's not here today, will be doing the 10 minutes and Scott will be providing us the education. 17th, Vincent is at 10 minutes and I'll be doing the education. And finally, 24th, Howard will be doing the 10 minutes and Nick will be down to do the education slot that day. And then on the last one in October, Halloween special, 10 minutes from John and Auntie Jane will be providing the education slot that day. When it's your turn to do the 10 minutes, please go to the EBF website, download the bio sheet and get it to me a day or two beforehand, or bring it with you to the meeting. And if you can't do your 10 minutes or slot for whatever reason, please let me know as soon as possible so we can do our best to try and swap things around and make sure that you get back on the rota. Remember, it's an 8-minute presentation to allow 2 minutes for questions, and don't forget to bring a speaker's prize. That said, today we have Mr. Blake Hammond from Hive, of which an airsoft and outdoor equipment. Position in the company is normally hiding in a forest, but of which he is the director of Hive. So, a couple of things about Blake here. So, Blake's best day out is obviously playing airsoft or at the English Heritage. A well-known problem that needs fixing. The fact that he's not a millionaire yet. His favourite band and why is Marinara Trench. There we go. You sent me some of that the other day actually. Good relaxing music and just a good vibe. And finally, with £1 million cash, Blake would open an airsoft or a youth club. So please put your hands together for Blake Hammond.
My 10 minutes isn't going to be a speaker, it's going to speak because I'm in pain. So I'm going to pass some things around, play the presentation, and hopefully you enjoy it. I can move back. Sure. I was going to pass these around. These are the ration packs that we can supply for DOV, camping, extra breakfast, obviously cold.
I eat cold though, it's still delicious.
Yeah, it's cold, yeah, it's still delicious. Also, these guns dotted about the room, which you are welcome to look at and pass around. Please don't touch the ones in the centre though, because they are on loan to me from a couple of people we play with. And that's not for me, because I'm high.
You sell those bags?
Go on then.
You sell those bags?
I do, yeah. Yeah.
Excuse me, I'm just used to cheap.
Great start.
7 minutes then.
Yeah. It's alright, I don't even that long. I don't do more talking.
You can turn the sound on the telly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
The sun is shining, there's a gentle breeze, and the only sounds of birds chirping, a far cry from the daily grind. This is what it's all about, escaping, ditching the screens, and just breathing. Getting back to basics. Remember how good it feels to build a campfire, roast some marshmallows, and just be out here. Under the stars, it's like the world slows down. You can finally catch your breath, let go of the stress, and just appreciate the moment. Share stories around the fire, laugh until your sides hurt, and maybe even catch a shooting star or two. Wake up to the sound of nature's own rock. No traffic, no deadlines, just the promise of a new day. Pull on your boots, grab your backpack, and hit the trail. It doesn't matter if you're sunning in a mountain or just strolling through the woods, it's about the journey, not the destination. Feel the crunch of leaves under your feet, the cool water of the stream on your skin. Take in the view from a mountaintop, or find a quiet spot by a lake to just sit and think. Out here, you can reconnect with yourself with nature, and maybe even rediscover what's really important. The great outdoors is our playground, our escape, our reset button. It's a place to make memories with friends and family, to challenge yourself, and to just unwind. It's a reminder that there's a whole world out there beyond the daily grind. Morning. This is my own test. This is my own test.
Some of us see the outdoors differently. Overcome, fight back. At Hive, we equip you for every adventure. Whether it's camping under the stars or facing the challenges of the new world, we got you covered. Gear up, get outdoors, unleash your inner world.
Well played.
Very good.
Congratulations, and you've clearly put an awful lot of work into that, so well done. Thank you very much indeed. And as the screen suggests, we've got 5 minutes or so left to any questions. So Paul, straight up your hand.
Yeah, I just wondered how comparable and realistic using an air sort of gun is compared to sort of a real.
So, an electric one isn't, apart from its looks, so this is an electric one, apart from its looks, isn't realistic in the terms of shooting. There are rifles that have got gas or electric blowback, which does feel more realistic. Whereas the pistol that's going around somewhere, here. So this is full gas blowback. So the slide actually slides back, so it is a lot more realistic. But yeah, unless it's gas, it's unrealistic apart from the looks. Yeah, still looks. See that?
Not quite as much.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you buy those pistols?
You can, as long as you've got a airsoft Yukara license. You can buy them in a single colour. If you haven't got a license, you have to buy a two-tone gun and be over the age of 18.
How do I get a license?
Three games in a 52-day period.
Okay.
So the airsoft gun laws in the UK are even stricter than the real gun laws in America.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is mental. But in America, you only have to be 18 to own the gun as well. So if you want to play airsoft in America, you don't need the same license as we do.
When you use an airsoft gun, has it got to be in a controlled environment like an airsoft organised event?
Not necessarily. Obviously, I don't advise walking around the streets and getting into Greg's in your hand. But there's nothing stopping you using it in your back garden. As long as you're not pointing it at people or animals or intentionally harming people, you can use it freely in your back garden. But I do recommend that you only use it on an airsoft site in case you hurt somebody.
I've got two just quick questions.
Yeah.
First question is, where are you, but where do you operate this?
Yeah.
Second question, what sort of packages do you offer?
So, we're based in Harlow. We're only a shop, we're not a site.
Okay.
But we can supply all your gloves, safety gear, guns, BBs, whatever you need. And we can tailor that to depend what, if you want to use a machine gun, use a sniper, use DMR. We can tailor it to whatever you need.
Okay, you don't have to facilitate the second.
No, we're just a shop, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the footage in the video is from Essex Plantation, which is where we primarily play. A bit old footage now because they've changed it a little bit. But that is actual drone shot footage or gameplay at Essex Plantation. Brentwood.
I've been to that one, so I was thinking,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
What do you get shot with? I've never.
I don't have any with me. That's a shame, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's something that's like, there you go. So little plastic balls, basically. They come in different weights depending on what gun you're using. Primarily, it's one there, but all Paul's got. Primarily, they're short shooting 2.5, so 0.3 grams and 0.25 grams. And they do hurt, but obviously not as much as a real gun.
And obviously, plastic balls is not great for the environment.
Yeah.
When are airsoft as a regulation going to bring in that all BBs need to be biodegradable?
So I think that's coming very soon. Where did we go? Drake's Island. They are solely bio BBs, so you can't use nothing else. And I think very shortly other sites will be following the same scenario.
Are they more expensive?
Slightly more expensive, yeah. Yes, there.
Like, how the event you showed on there, because obviously people, you all shoot each other. I don't mind coming along. Is there an event where you can just, I can shoot and no one's allowed to shoot?
Be a sniper.
I'll be on
Yeah.
the then.
Get you a ghillie suit and hide you in the forest. Yes.
I think Joshua answered my question before finishing, but say I was to do a solitaire and could you rent some bits off you?
Yeah.
We can, so we can literally, you can supply everything, we can just carry on.
Yeah. Because we play at plantation quite a bit, we try to sort out a game day of some sorts there as well. So.
As I'm social secretary as well, I bet it's a Christmas day.
Yeah. Yeah. Forcibly invite everybody in Luton Terry.
That's it.
You do it as a summer thing.
Yeah, right.
So they sort of paintball have a bit of a rivalry or airsoft kind of look down.
Yeah.
So is airsoft like overtaking paintball as in its popularity? Or
I think there's two
what's
different
the pros and cons of each one?
There's two different categories of people who play. I think airsoft is more for people who want the realism and more want to play it as you're playing with real realistic guns. Paintball guns with nothing realistic. You're mostly in an enclosed area, firing paint at each other. Paintball's a little bit easier to know when other people are hit, because obviously they're covered in paint. Whereas airsoft, you're not. You just get hit when it's a gentleman's sport. You've got to say you're hit. All ladies, yeah. Or gentlemen, non-specific. Or any of that. Not to put your hand up and say hit. I think airsoft is more for the realism than paintball. Paintball has its place, but I think in the winter months, paintball can hurt more because the paintballs are colder, whereas consistently all year round, the plastic hits you the same speed. So it's just on.
But could someone turn up at airsoft with no kit?
Yeah.
Like no guns, none of your fancy proper, just turn up and say, I'm playing this team, and you get kitted out there.
Yeah, most sites want you to pre-book, so they make sure they've got guns for you and safety equipment for you. But essentially, yeah, you can just turn up as a newbie, and most sites do hire packages, so they'll give you a box standard gun, eye pro and a face mask, and you have to be over the age of 12. But yeah.
Come with honey badger.
Oh yeah, if you come and play with the honey badgers, which is mine, Scott, John, Toby's, everyone else who plays the team, we have enough guns between us that we can do out.
I like
you can come if you want.
I like the first bit of the video.
That's why I like the first bit of the video. We all enjoy the first bit, but some of us like the others for different reasons.
Like, you have to wear like bulletproof vests and things like that, then?
You don't have to. I do, because it's easier to store the magazines and the pistol.
The last time we played, there was a guy, I kid you not, nothing but a pair of Speedos and hiking boots.
Yeah.
No, it was for charity.
Lewis was really, he's now dead.
Yeah, do it for his.
You did have quite a bit of extra padding. Natural padding.
One last question.
Well, sorry, I'm just interested. Is your market expanding? Are you able to appeal to a wider audience, or is it that it's more that you're appealing more to the likes of someone who might have maybe grown up playing Call of Duty and now they want to see? Because I know, I've done paintballing and I've done airsoft. And actually, one of my mates turned up and you would have thought he worked for he was an SAS. So he went the full. But actually, it is quite exhilarating, especially with close quarter combat. When you sort of feel like you're actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think airsoft as a community is more than welcoming for newbies, and of all skill sets really. We do have ex-military playing and newbies playing. But yeah, Call of Duty, they definitely got people more into it, I think.
Right, we are limited on our time, so thank you very much, mate. That was excellent. I'm confident if anyone wants to continue the conversation and find out more and play with toys and all of that, we can do that following the meeting. But for now, let's move into the other post-business part of the meeting, the important bit where we travel around the room and pass the referrals and testimonials that we've all worked on during the week. This part we will go in sensible order. We'll start with Paul, and we'll travel around the room and just stand up and talk about what we're
Well, thank you for the show, so thank you. welcome to our two visitors. Hopefully you will enjoyed it and make an application to join. I've got plenty of monies for Howard, ex-member and listen. Good news.
That was great, Vic. Although I think the term airsoft is quite misleading. These are quite officious. Maybe air evil is the bastard. Paul has helped to partner mine sell a business, which has been great. That's all.
Thank you for that, Blake. I enjoyed it, Timmy. Always good fun. Actually, Xbox Wood, I've got a referral for electrician Dave. He's not here, but he doesn't know about it. So that's kind of on the way. But yeah, nice to see visitors as well. Thanks for coming on. I'll see you again.
Great meeting you all. Let's start. Excellent. Let's, I have obviously I'm on one side too, please come along again. I am on the video, yeah. In disguise. Welcome to meet the visitors. Hope to see you again. I have a thank you to the money to Scott, Euro who have paid. And I've got a referral to Stuart. It's all underway. Thanks very much. Good to see you.
Great to meet Blake. I've got a great referral to my daughter's friend. First one came in last week and they liked it, so they want to do it again. So I'm really these little things. Great to see the visitors. Nice to meet you both. I've got a referral for Dave. He's not here today, so I'll talk to him next week. And yeah, good to see you again.
Great meeting as usual. I'm still trying for my success being at head of the leaderboard. I'm working on a few referrals, got nothing this morning, but I definitely want to have a chat with you, Joshua, and you, Vicky, at some point. Brilliant. Good. Excellent insight, if I didn't say that already. There we are. Thank you. See you all next week.
What ideas? Got
This is brilliant. I would love to join.
Genuinely, honestly, thank you very much for having me and for inviting me as well, Paul. It's been lovely to meet you all. I can see how productive this meeting is, and I use that word because I have been to other networking meetings that are a bit more social, and I can see that business genuinely gets passed around. John will speak afterwards, and Nick, it'll be good to speak to you. And for anybody else that would like a one-to-one or a consultation, please let me know.
Thanks for being welcoming, and I'll see you all next week.
Right, let's stop then. As always, it was you this week.
Yes.
What are you talking about? Great 10 minutes, Blake, honestly. The fact that so many people ask questions just shows how interesting it is. I've got a couple of referrals to people ain't here, so I'm not going to do them. Welcome, Vicky. Hopefully you come back. Obviously, it is a great group. Welcome, Joshua, as well. Hopefully you come back. And thank you, George, for coming. George is my right-hand man, honestly. He's one of the... No. He's honestly one of the best blokes I know. And I'm not here next week, so it'll be interesting to say my place, if that's all right. Thank you very much.
Brilliant talk then. The push for visitors is obviously working, so it's really good to see the new faces and hope you both enjoyed and come back. Fantastic 10 minutes, mate. You didn't really mention that much in that, but Blake also does loads of camping gear and other bits. I've bought t-shirts off you, shirts, belts, all types of different things. Like I use half of it for work, just because I need black gear for work as well. So yeah, it's really worthwhile website to check out. Me and Clara resumed our dancing on ice training yesterday for the first time in ages. It was not nice, that's just how it looks when I Paul, your guys coming around today to do an outside tap for me, and I'm also working with Mason from Capital Cleaning tomorrow, doing some team photos and product shoots for him tomorrow. So I'll say hello from everyone.
Well done, mate. Still want something. Excellent, you will. And one Terry this week.
Yeah, welcome to Joshua and Vicky. Thank you very much for making the effort to come on. I appreciate it, and hopefully you'd like to see you again. That's exciting. Well done, Ben. Good to remind you of the basics, and excellent. It's still haven't convinced me, because when Howard said about that bullet being hard, I'm with you, Howard.
Evil, vicious little.
Yeah, yes.
No.
Not worth Fine, anyway. And last good one's from Tina. Thank you for coming all the way up from Western Superman for one to one. Got a referral for Tina. That certain document. Thank you, 90s, because you might be a bit nasty. And one for Melissa. Flying Logistics. They're called great name. But they're particularly without a couple of people a bit quite keen to talk to you, so hopefully they'll be in touch. And thank you for an ex-member Kim. Do remember, by the way, do the stats in a minute. If you do these bits of paper, don't forget to put it on the system. You won't get points if you don't.
Thank you. Yeah. I'll put it in order for another 3,000 of those fantastic ball things that really done you out. They did really. So thank you, mate. Excellent presentation. Excellent website as well.
Great to see the business here. So Vicky, Joshua, and great to meet George as well. It was brilliant. I know you didn't feel 100% as well, so in fact you were still able to do it. So you did really well. So well done. Had a one-to-one with Dave during the week and one-to-one with Toby. Then I've got a referral there for Toby. Yeah, one you go to speak to. Referral there for Mike, who sums up the photo and video work. And a referral, another one for Toby. I think we've already spoken to Greg.
Yes, that's brilliant.
Yeah, brilliant. Probably won't be here next week because I'm going to be really hungover. To be honest, it's my birthday. I'll be 29. Right, on that note, see you soon.
Yeah, great meeting. That's Vicky. We'll chat about my health and safety because I didn't even look at that. Nice to meet you, George. Hopefully we can do some work with Joshua. I'm useless on names. I've got a thank you to the money for Stuart. I've done the bottle one, but I just did the figure on that because I can't remember what it was. I've got a referral from Blake from all batch taps we take on sites where we've got them food facilities, and they are excellent. They really are. They're really tasty. I will probably see you next week because I'm going to Barcelona for the day. If the flight gets me back on time, I'll be here with the. Get there back in the day, mate.
Like, fantastic. See you doing a lot of feeling great, really good. Vicky, Joshua, George, nice to meet you. Really good education slot. And Howard, if I could just have a quick word after, it's like a really quick word. I've got someone that may be interested, but I'll just run it past you first. Thank you.
Fantastic meeting, great excellent. Ben, great 10 minutes. I love a bit of airsoft. I remember the honey badgers. I love going out and the drills and getting a bit muddy because my wife meets it as well and tells me to get my clothes on. Anytime it happens. I've got a couple of referrals, 3 referrals for James, but he's not here, so I'll save them. A one-to-one with Ben. Blake. Some of that still loop stuff we talked about.
Yeah.
You know, that sort of thing. And I would say good to meet all of our visitors, but I've met all of you before. So, different business name now. It's a different business name.
Yes.
Yeah. Excellent to have a chat. Good to see you, George. And Joshua and I have actually got a one-to-one. So we met back in the summer. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah.
Obviously, Mike said that we didn't ask him. I will get him to demo for you guys sometime.
Should be 10 minutes.
Very happy to make that the case. You might talk a bit more persuaded. Lovely to meet you guys. Hopefully you come back. And yeah, I need to work on a few things that will be referrals and will hopefully be visitors as well. So I'll work on those coming up. But great to see everyone and see you soon.
Visitors, Ed slot, 10 minutes, Scott, all good. So thank you for the money to Talk Paul for the pop-up exhibition stand. thank you for the money to Paul for the flyers for the exhibition. And I do wish you a lot of luck. Well, I know it's a big deal for you, this exhibition, but I'm sure it'll go.
You said you were going to give us a hand, didn't
I was going to do what? Set it up. Yeah, I'll give you a hand. When you're setting it up, I'll do it. Thanks for these, Brett. Not Brett, Blake. Excellent. Yours back.
Yes, very interesting. Thank you. I'm with Terry now. I've come along that everyone can shoot people and they don't shoot me. Great, it's not well done. And hello, welcome, and thank you for coming, Joshua, today. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you. Oh, I just want to say thank you to Vincent, who's done this for me at very short notice. I think it was Tuesday, wasn't it? I need it for Thursday morning. Are you able to? I've had the offer of putting it in a black cab in London, so I needed something that was simple to read when you're in black cab. So thank you very much, and I'll see you next week.
Yes, thank you all for having me. This has been great. I definitely want to come back next week. And it's sort of events as well, business club actually. Although the QR code on the phone is really impressive, I can't give someone at my phone every time. So that's great. And yeah, no, it's good to meet you all and hear about your businesses.
You sign up with Scott.
No promise.
Your turn.
Yeah, thank you for a great meeting. Great to see the visitors. I do have lens cloths to give out if anyone wants a lens cloth, come and see me. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, excellent. Well, a good, productive referrals round. But don't sit down, Blake, because the bit that follows is an award for our speaker prize.
For our visitors, just so you know, for visitors, if you put in a referral to someone for work, you're in the draw for a speaker prize, which the speaker each week brings along. Usually something nice to drink, not always. With Blake, it could be this.
Probably be a beans and sausage.
Wrong. Toby again.
Hey!
Yeah. We all fine. Give Clayton a shot. Yeah.
Okay, well done, that's terrific. Now, we weren't due to originally have a synergy team meeting following today's meeting. Synergy team, for the benefit of our guests, are occasions during the month where we get together and just sit and have a chat for an hour or so, normally around a particular topic. Sometimes we meet just outside here and have a conversation. Sometimes it's in a pub. Different times during the meeting for different kind of subgroups. This week's is postponed until Jane returns. So next week we will be meeting outside. And I think we're going to be discussing celebrating our successes in business and what that means to each of us. So that's that. I believe that unless anyone else here has anything they'd like to say, we're pretty much done. John, you were straight in.
Chris mentioned about passports. Not only is the date a problem, but you've got to have 3 pages in there. If you don't have a 3 page, you just stop.
So don't send around the link to people.
That's why
They're getting really tough now.
Is doing that?
When you say 3 page, you mean a page that's not been stamped?
Yes. And then stamps can't cross anymore. So if they don't do it right, you only get 2 stamps on a page.
They're also going to be introducing face scanning and fingerprinting soon as well. And that's pretty much get the notice.
Okay. Paul, I believe there's a message.
Yeah, Christmas do. Not everyone has said they can make it yet. The 13th of December. Aidan hasn't said a date yet. Howard, you haven't said a date. John, what's?
Every Friday we did us together.
Oh, okay. Cool. So John's okay. You're okay for the 13th. Melissa, Andy's not here. Tina, Nick, Chris, and yeah, Neil as well. But yeah, if you can, let us know if you can make the 13th, I can get everything booked. If you want partners to come, things like that, let me know, and I can get everything booked up.
That is looking pretty hot. That's the date that everyone
Yeah.
there or thereabouts can make. Friday the 13th.
Friday,
Well, Christmas Day.
Well, I was thinking axe throwing at Boom Battle Bar, and then we'll go for an Italian meal afterwards. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, so I guess we'll get there 6-ish, throwing, 7-ish. Yeah, and then we can go for a meal whenever.
wife would love to come, but I'll get it from work.
Yeah, if you just let us know, and I can book it all up. But literally, the Italian restaurant is right next door to Chelmsford train station as well, that everyone can just go home to.
Fabulous, sounds great. Any more for any more, Mike? I think we've got a moment.
Chris, are you here next week, do you reckon? Because I was going to do the headshot profiles, but 2 of the 3 people that I was going to do before aren't here this week. So if I bring the camera next week,
Yeah, yeah.
we'll
I'm
get you
giving
and
to do it.
yeah, just so yeah, take your twice.
Okay, before I let you go, Terry was just going to give some info on activity today.
Yeah, just very quickly, just again, because for the benefit of our business, these bits of paper we pass around. This week, recorded on these bits of paper, 11 grand worth of business between us. I know there's more. It gets recorded on the website, make sure you do that. But that's just, passing business around the table just today. So that's all good. And 10 of these bits of paper, 10 referral opportunities. Some will be worth 10 quid, like a ration pack. Some might be worth 10 grand, but they all count. So.
Thank you very much. That is the end. Thank you all very much for coming. I've enjoyed speaking this morning's meeting. Really, before you go, can I just have a moment to talk with our guests this morning, just explain how you can come back and enjoy a meal party. Let's see how we get on with the right one. Yes, thank you very much. See you all next week.